Yes, my dear friend, welcome back to the channel. Very good afternoon to you wherever you are around the globe, on the continent of Africa, in Europe, in America, or right here in Southeast Asia, Malaysia precisely. Ladies and gentlemen, you are highly welcome. This is Celo's blog, and we are about to go into the preview, Southampton Chelsea preview. But before then, quickly, Moises Caicedo speaking about Chelsea fans and the love. Oh yes, it is a dream come true for Moises Caicedo to play at the Stamford Bridge, to play for Chelsea, and the way he is enjoying his game, dear friend. You know, it's one thing to have a dream, another thing to see your dreams come to pass. Caicedo right now is living his dream by playing for Chelsea. This is what he said. Moises Caicedo said, Chelsea fans' love is a dream come true. Chelsea fans' love is a dream come true. It's a great feeling. Sometimes I go home and just smile. So sometimes he goes home with a smile. My goodness. He said, you always prepare for this moment, and now you are here at Stamford Bridge with your fans and winning games. You are helping the team, and it's amazing. The guy is enjoying his moment. He's enjoying his dream. Listen, over the years, Chelsea, we've had some amazing players, especially midfield players. We've had some amazing DMs in the past. I could remember Makelele, Diarra, Michael Essien. Yes, Michael Essien, my old Michael Essien. In recent memories, Kante, and now we have Moises Caicedo, dear friend. He is marshalling the midfield and he's enjoying it. Well, I can only say, continue to enjoy your work. Today or tonight, I'm hoping to see him again, marshalling the midfield alongside Romeo Lavia. Oh yes, tonight's game is going to be tough. And so I will expect him to start the game as well. Well, we move on quickly. Before we go to the preview, Manchester United abandoned the club's plans to wear an Adidas jacket in support of LGBTQ plus on Sunday against Everton, after Nossir Mazraoui refused to join the initiative. Ladies and gentlemen, this LGBTQ plus issue has taken a toll on most of us, and it affected most players. United were expected to wear a jacket in support of the LGBTQ plus on Sunday, but a player stood up and said no. Oh yes, because of his religion, as a Muslim, he says no, you will not wear it, the jacket. And because of that, the entire squad agreed with him and they did not wear the jacket. Thumbs up to the entire squad of Manchester United. They cannot force this LGBTQ plus on all of us. We will not accept it. I mean, if it is a good thing, they don't need to be promoting it this way. It should be a natural thing. No one promotes husband and wife marriage. No one promotes male and female marriage. It is only when it becomes an odd, then they have to promote it in other people to get to know about it. Because if it's natural, you don't need to promote it. Why the promotion? Why the promotion if it's natural? Quickly, thumbs up to Manchester United for supporting their own. Yes. Nossir Mazraoui told his Manchester United teammate he was not prepared to wear the pro-LGBTQ plus walkout jacket, citing his Muslim faith as the reason. The team then decided that no players will wear the jumpsuits at all, so that Mazraoui will not be the only one seen publicly to be refusing to wear the jersey. That is very good. Ladies and gentlemen, now to our preview. In the next 5-6 minutes, I should be out from here. It is hot in the afternoon. We'll come back with a match post-match reaction. Yes, after the game against Southampton, we'll be back with a post-match reaction. But right now, Southampton Chelsea is going to be 7:30 a.m. in Ghana. 7:30 p.m. in Ghana. 7:30 p.m. in Ghana. Yes, in Nigeria, it should be around 8:30 p.m. Here in Southeast Asia, we'll be watching it at dawn, 3:30 a.m. Can you imagine? I have to stay awake to what they give 3:30 a.m. at dawn. Well, let's get started. Now, before we move on to before we continue, there's a picture on your screen right now. The entire Chelsea squad was in awe seeing Cole Palmer's go against who? Aston Villa. The struck from Cole Palmer. How the entire bench reacted. That is the picture on your screen. The goal that Cole Palmer scored against Aston Villa on Sunday. The entire bench of Chelsea, their reaction, ladies and gentlemen, is what you can see right there on your screen in pictures. Quickly, all you need to know. Southampton, Chelsea. Let's get started. Chelsea relentless December schedules continues tonight against Southampton at St. Mary's. Our first floodlight Premier League game of the season. Oh yes, Chelsea's first floodlight Premier League game of the season means that the first game we are playing late in the evening. That's going to be played under the floodlights, right? Club historian put it that way. From him, it is the first we are playing tonight under the floodlights. All right, quickly. You see, Chelsea faced Leicester City 13 days ago at the King Power Stadium. And in that game, we won that game comfortably, 2-1 as a scoreline. Now, tonight, we are being hosted by another of the sides promoted to the top flight ahead of the season. Southampton was also promoted equally, like Leicester. Now, this fixture on the South Coast is a late night fixture, 7:30 p.m. in the UK. Like all Premier League fixtures in this round, will be live streamed in the UK, so you can watch it on your channels. Tonight's game is promising. It is a promising game, and all Chelsea fans must look forward to it. Our head coach Enzo Maresca has said it openly that it's going to be a tough game. We have a good record though against recently promoted clubs. Listen, we have a good record against recently promoted clubs, with 8 wins recorded from our 13 away games against top flight newcomers since the start of 2020-2021 season. Only one of those matches ended in defeat. Yes, I'm giving you history before we get to the main issues. In their last outing at St. Mary's Park, Southampton ran leaders Liverpool hard before succumbing to a 3-2 defeat. They were able to run the Premier League leaders Liverpool. Very difficult. It was difficult for Liverpool before they were able to succumb to Liverpool, and it ended 3-2 at the same venue Chelsea are visiting tonight. That result meant that the league's bottom club has won only one of their 6 home league fixtures thus far. If they had won it, it would have been 7. But right now, they have won only 6 home league fixtures by far this season. Well, tonight, there's one thing you need to take note of. The South Coast top flight contingent and others being Brighton and Bournemouth comprise 3 of Chelsea's 5 most productive away league grounds. Chelsea's most productive away grounds. Although Saints won both our encounters in their recent relegation season. Means that Brighton and Bournemouth and Southampton, they are the teams that when we meet them away, we normally do well against them away. Yes, that is what it means. Dear friends, I'll soon be running up quickly. Sunday's impressive victory against Aston Villa strengthened Chelsea's hopes. Yes. Right now, it has given us confidence. It has given Chelsea a lot of confidence moving on or going on with tonight's game. And therefore, we are expecting a good game from this current Chelsea squad. Quickly, Chelsea team news. Oh yes, Chelsea team news. In 4 minutes, I should be out of this place. Maresca's squad is very skillful, but it will be tested tonight by another bottom of the league table squad. The Italian tactician's versatility was evident in most of our games, especially the last one against Aston Villa. The victory against Aston Villa on Sunday. Aston Villa did not come cheap. But with players marked man-to-man and Moises Caicedo inverting into midfield from the right back gave the Villa side a lot of problems. The selection of Romeo Lavia, who joined the Blues from Southampton in the summer of 2023, helped free skipper Enzo Fernandez, in his space, allowing him to move forward. And so doing, he was able to score a goal, or got himself on the score sheet. Now, we all know that Enzo's attacking numbers have rocketed with goals in successive league games, plus 5 assists on all fronts since November. Villa was swamped by Chelsea's energy and organization, and the Blues now have been disposed fewer times, 104 than any other top flight team. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, Chelsea's starting 11 is what we need to consider. Alongside our busy December schedule. Remember, we still have about 7 games more to play this December, which will include a trip to Tottenham Hotspur next Sunday. Our next game is against Tottenham Hotspur. So in selecting the team tonight, we must also remember the game coming up against Tottenham Hotspur at the White Hart Lane on Sunday. Quickly, Wesley Fofana is set for a spell on the sideline after coming off with a hamstring injury against Villa. And Maresca will need to decide which of Axel Disasi, Tosin Adebayo, or Bernard Badiashile steps into the team, unless another surprise springs up. Otherwise, any one of these 3 could be starting. After Sunday's win, Maresca said the vision and creativity of Cole Palmer and Joao Felix are the reason people buy tickets. Whether he opts to deploy the 2 in tandem remain to be seen. Likewise, leading scorer in all competitions, Christopher Nkunku could be an option to come in for Nicola Jackson, who has recorded the most points, 571, in the league this season, but has opened the scoring 6 times for the Blues this term as well. Now, on your screen, combined goals and assists 2024-2025, all competitions for Chelsea squad. The highest goal scorers, I think it's about 8 on your screen. The highest 8 goal scorers on your screen. We still have some others that are maybe they score 1 goals, but this is up to 3. Cole Palmer, 8 goals, 6 assists. Christopher Nkunku, 11 goals, 1 assist. Nicola Jackson, 8 goals, 3 assists. Enzo Fernandez, 2 goals, 7 assists. Joao Felix, 5 goals, 1 assist. Noni Madueke, 5 goals, 1 assist. Pedro Neto, 3 goals, 2 assists. Mikhailo Moedri, 3 goals, 2 assists. It's what you can see on your screen there. Chelsea versus Southampton, or Southampton versus Chelsea. Brief history and I will conclude. The league fixture was first played at the Dell on the 4th of October 1924. So it's a century ago that these two teams met. The goalless Division 2 encounter was virtually featureless except for a tremendous save by Chelsea keeper Ben Howard Barker, using his world record high jump skill to push away a goal-bound shot. I'm giving you a bit of history. 6 decades later, in March 1986, a free kick scored by skipper Colin Pate and brilliantly conceived by Pat Nevin, yes, our own Pat Nevin, was enough to secure the points on South Coast and edge John Holland's side up the fort. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a brief history on the side. Now, what you need to know about Chelsea going to tonight's game against Aston Villa, against Southampton. Aston Villa is still in my mouth. It's still on my mouth. These guys, well, what you must know, go into the game tonight. This is Chelsea's 50th league visit to Southampton. Our league wins percentage at Southampton is 44.9%. Our fifth best against current Premier League class behind Bournemouth, 55.6%, Palace, 59.3%, Fulham, 61.5%, and Brighton, 66.7%. The Blues have won more Premier League fixtures at Southampton, 14, than anywhere except Tottenham, 15. Ladies and gentlemen, on this note, I'll see you guys after the game for my post-match reaction. Shalom and peace.